The 48-hour film project Durban is proud to announce that over 100 short films were successfully produced for the International Filmmaking Extravaganza. It's the ultimate filming experience as filmmakers make an impromptu short film in one weekend. And this year's submission showcased an incredible range of talent, creativity and diversity. Now, the Durban chapter attracted participants from across KZN, South Africa, Lesotho, Nigeria and the Ukraine, really just demonstrating the project's growing reach and inclusivity as well. And so in studio this morning to chat a little bit further is Nerusha Maharaj Sadapal, the city producer of 48-hour film project. Nerusha, good morning. Thank you for joining us at this hour.
Thank you so much for having me in studio.
Congrats on this feat. I'm just looking at how it all started and it's since its inception and how it's grown. Talk to us about that journey and how it's culminated to this magical point.
It's been a blessed journey. I mean, the project's 24 years old, but I've been heading the project for the past 6 years, and the first year I started, we only had 8 films made that weekend. 8 films. And we've grew it, obviously, and this year we've had 161 teams participating. But that's also thanks to the National Film and Video Foundation.
Sure.
But 161 films assembled with their team, equipment, crew ready to make and to shoot, and have produced a film in 48 hours.
So talk to us about that ultimate filmmaking experience. I mean, for people who are not privy to really how intense that process is, I mean, how magical is this weekend actually?
So if you can do 48, you can do anything, because it's an impromptu weekend of filming. I mean, you literally on a Friday night, we give teams a character, a line of dialogue and a prop, as well as 2 genres. So you cannot prepare. All you can do is assemble your crew, your team, kind of have locations on standby, and that's it. And you're literally making a film that's going to be on the big screen, in cinema, and I mean, obviously, ultimately, the winner represents our chapter internationally.
Yeah.
And then the top 10 compete, I mean, you know, go to Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, we're flying the flag high as well for the continent as well, because Nigeria is involved, Lesotho is involved. I mean, you're also seeing the likes of the Ukraine coming through. So talk to us about that cross-collaboration, but also just fostering inclusivity as well.
So I was very intentional this year as the city producer to be, so 48 and 140 cities around the world. So in places where it's not, they're allowed to join in our chapter as long as they have a representative who's in Durban representing them. So I mean, that's how we had people from all over joining in our chapter. But I mean, we've had the hearing impaired teams. We've had 3 hearing impaired teams. There was a sign language film. We've had a grade 7 team participating in producing a film with a mobile device, which is something, I mean, we know that. There's award-winning films currently on Netflix, on wherever, that was shot with a smartphone. So it's something that I've been saying at, you know, at my activations, to be inclusive, and especially with regards to the youth. Use what you have and start where you are. And I mean, that's why I love the project. And I mean, it was really such an amazing weekend and journey. And I mean, we've had radio stations participating as a team building experience, corporates. We've had the aged, so it's a senior citizen group, it's an aged home. It's called TAFTA. And there were 20 seniors that it was on their bucket list to be in a movie. And we had them in it. So it's beautiful.
At the heart of it all is the essence of storytelling as well. And as a culture, as a people, I mean, talk to us about the importance of that as well. Perhaps even rewriting narratives that don't work for us.
The stories that came out this year, I absolutely loved it. Like I said, I've been a part of the project for the past 6 years, but to see the storytelling aspect and, I mean, people shooting their pilot episode because they knew what they want to do, just according to the elements and the genre given, how they have adopted it. It was phenomenal. It was really, really, really phenomenal. And I mean, especially with the youth teams,
Because it was also ripple effects. I mean, you're looking at the growth and the economic benefits as well. Just even location scouting, just given that we were chatting offline, how you're based in KZN and how some of the other, you know, destinations in the country perhaps get more attention. So talk to us about the thriving industry geographically.
KZN. So I say KZN's undershot. So I've been blessed to be in KZN and assisting numerous productions with all their needs, you know, from locations, accommodation, catering, crew, transport. KZN's undershot. We have the mountains, we have the sea, we have the best weather, we have crew and the cost element. And people in KZN are obviously passionate I often hear the word hungry, but I'll say passionate about welcoming in. We so film friendly.
Yeah. And so where to from here then? I mean, no pressure, right? Because now you're saying that those, the top 10 go to Cannes or Cannes, and then obviously the winner gets showcased, there's prize money. But talk to us about where to from here.
So from here, so this coming weekend, all films get screened in cinema, every single film. So even though they're short films, it's like an average of 7 minutes long. They're paired 10 or 15 in a grouping, and people purchase tickets online. It's at Cine Centre Suncoast. Come through and watch the films, and thereafter is our awards. We have over 30 different award categories, and the overall winner will represent our chapter internationally to compete against the other 139 winning films. And from there, the top 10 films go to Cannes Film Festival. However, I mean, all the films after screenings, we're in talks with SABC Plus to be showcasing them, and just providing that, you know, extra, support for the filmmakers.
I actually wanted to speak about the way we consume content these days and sort of that adaptability. So you did mention that now, because that is changing. That cinematic experience also has evolved, given that we can now literally have it in our homes. So talk to us about that evolution and how that's impacted the industry, but also opened up new opportunities.
So, like I said, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, we're hoping for all the films to go onto SABC Plus, but I mean, there's other distributors as well. And online, the filmmakers are entitled to even, you know, do self-distribution online, YouTube, wherever it is, TikTok. But I mean, we've seen all the trailers already online and trending. And so, I mean, you know, socials has opened up a whole new world for us. But yeah.
Well, so how do people keep the conversation going, find out more? I mean, what's the website and that information as well?
48 Hour Film Project /Durban. That is the website.
Yes.
But on Facebook, it's Durban 48 Hour Film Project. On TikTok, Durban 48 Hour Film Project. And all our films, trailers, and our hashtag as well. Hashtag 48 Hour DBN for Durban. And so everything's all there, following all the teams, participants. I mean, we have teams doing activations in cinema currently today and, you know, yesterday. And even though we're screening at Cine Centre, other media houses, you know, movie homes. So, yeah, it's just amazing.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning and for being part of, you know, the storytelling element. I mean, it's a part of our history that's been archived as well, right, through the lens of different people participating. So thank you, and also fostering that cross-collaboration and creating that inclusive space for the film industry at large. Nerusha, going to leave that conversation there for now, where the 48-Hour Film Project Durban has once again proven itself as a beacon of creativity and innovation in the filmmaking community. Of course, just in conversation with Nerusha Maharaj Sadapal.